Hi guys, I hope everybody's doing well, feeling well. Today is July 24th and it is my son Charlie's birthday. He's 11. Happy birthday. So I thought, let me do a quick reading because I have a lot left to do. We're having a barbecue, so I still have cookies to bake and a lot of work. So let's get into our reading. Oh, and happy birthday, Marie. So I realized Marie and my son have the same birthday. Isn't that cool? So happy birthday to Marie and welcome back. So let's have a look, and we're going to do our first question, and we're going to ask, what was Donald Trump's purpose in telling Maxwell, he wished her well? I mean, she is up on charges. You would think that Donald Trump would want to separate himself as much as possible. And I can't help it. For me, I felt like, is this some kind of warning call or some kind of, talk? I'm not sure. So let's have a look and see. What was the purpose of Donald Trump saying, hey, I wish you well? Okay, so right there, right off the start, we have a relationship between the two of them. She has information on him, and he knows it. So I think truly this was him letting her know, hey, I've got your back and be careful if you don't have mine, kind of deal. She feels completely covered. She feels like she's got Donald Trump in the palm of her hand, and that all the information, she has all the information and she knows how to use it, and she's going to use Donald Trump to get out of this, or at least that's what she's thinking. There's a relationship here holding on. So Donald Trump wants her to hold on to the information that she has, and she wants to hold on to the money and to the things that she has collected over the years. So for sure, Donald Trump was letting her know, listen, keep quiet, keep things to yourself. I'll take care of you. Five of Cups. Don't trust this offer. Don't trust this offer. This is not fair. This is going to cause so many people so much pain. Here's the Fool. Here's Donald Trump saying, listen, I promise you, you keep your mouth quiet, nothing will come out. Again, loss and pain of the children, of the families that have been hurt by this, because she's trying to hold on. They want to keep this undercover. There's going to be a lot of fighting about this. Oh, she's got a lot to talk about. She's got a lot to say. So Donald Trump better keep this covered up. And that's what that whole thing was. It wasn't just a Donald Trump being Donald Trump. This was Donald Trump letting her know, like, hey, we know each other. You know information. I'll keep everything, status quo for you. It's going to cause heartbreak. He's the fool. He thinks he can do it. But she's going to end up regretting it because it's hurting so many families. They're trying to keep it covered because it's not just Donald Trump. It's a lot of people within the government, a lot of people that are rich, that are part of that 1%. There's going to be fighting because people are going to be upset about the whole Maxwell situation. And Donald Trump wants to keep her information quiet. But she might have to come out with it. There's some reason why she might have to spill it. Because right now, the Queen of Cups in the Rider-Waite is the only card that has a top on the cup, which is like covering up your emotions. So I think that she's waiting to see, is Donald Trump going to come true with whatever offer, whatever situation they've got set up. So that's definitely a thing. Okay, so my second question is about China and the dams that they have. They've been having a lot of water issues. And I mean, when this all first started, before the summer, my husband had said to me, what's the weather going to be like? And I'm like, I don't do weather readings with tarot cards and stuff. I know lots of people do it and they do it well, but you can watch the Weather Network and they do just as much, guessing as we could do, kind of thing. So I did it and I flipped the cards, and I had the Devil and the Ace of Cups. So I said, it's going to be hot as Hades, and it's going to be a lot of flooding, a lot of water. And funnily enough, that's exactly what has been. But I mean, you can't, So I thought, let's have a look and see what's going to happen with the dam in China. Are the dams, because they're all so old and there's so much flooding and everything happening there, are they going to have extreme flooding that could, cause a catastrophe? There's a lot of worry and stress about it. And there's a lot of people that are behind those Wheel of Fortune. Let's have a look. I'm nervous. I can't weighing out a heavy situation. The Hermit. They only see a little bit of the problem here. They don't realize how tremendously big this could be, causing a change of fortunes for many. Because I've got 2 major arcana cards here. This means it's something major, a major event, a major month. So they have to decide. They're under a lot of pressure. China is having to deal with all the same things, the pandemic, all that kind of stuff. The president, Xi, he's having to try to hold on to his power, which he's not being able to do very well. Like, he's got a lot of forces against him inside and outside. The only thing that troubles me is that Donald Trump is making a big to-do with China, but China is best friends with Russia, and Donald Trump doesn't do anything that Russia doesn't tell him to do. So I'm confused about the whole China thing. I'm wondering, is this being set up in some way? So I think they are going to, there is going to be some loss of life. There is going to be a certain amount of flooding. At least 2 of the dams are going to break and cause loss of life. This is probably the thing that's going to make them realize, like, wow, we've got a bigger problem on our hands than we thought. And they're going to try to figure out how do we deal with this situation? They're telling people that the flooding's going to happen and people are going to have to retreat. They're going to realize there's a problem and they're going to start working on it. I mean, at least that's something. This is trying to get away from rough waters into better waters. So they are going to make decisions that are going to help the many. It's going to help people on the whole. The unfortunate thing about this is that it's not going to be before there's a fair amount of loss of life here. Knight of Pentacles, Magician. Yeah. So here's going to be slow movement. There's going to be some major issues happening with people flooding, loss of life, and there's going to be slow momentum and movement into helping and into fixing this issue. They're going to see the problem. They're going to realize they're going to take a couple of losses here. And they're going to realize they need to do something. So that's why the Magician is showing up, because they can fix. They do have the tools to fix it. They're going to have to go forth and do it. They're looking at a plan. They're trying to figure out how to get from the rough waters to the calm waters. And there's going to be somebody who's young, who's going to be in the know-how, who's going to know how to build and to work on the dam situation, and this will come, but it won't come before there's a fair amount of loss of life. So that's really unfortunate. God bless them. All right, so the next question we're going to do is vaccinations. Are we going to take them? If you think about it, there's vaccinations for, the flu. And realistically, it only covers 20 to 30%. It's only 20 to 30% effective. So therefore, doctors can only say, we we think that it's in your best interest to do it, but they can't mandate it because it's such a low percentage of cure rate or ability to cover. So here we're dealing with a novel virus that's similar, in the sense of how you get it to the flu. And they can only get 20% coverage of the flu. So I don't know how much coverage they're going to get for vaccinations, for for this pandemic, for the COVID. So let's have a look. And like I said earlier, I truly believe that in previous videos, I said, I feel like Donald Trump is going to start fudging the numbers. I didn't know how, or, but that you'd see numbers. And I said, if you see numbers in Florida going lower, don't trust it. And that's exactly what has occurred. So don't trust it. Please, please listen to me. Put on your masks. Wash your hands. Social distance. If the numbers are going up, stay home. Your life is worth more than this craziness that is happening to us on a universal stage, but then it's being almost like directed by a play by these bunch of fools. So let's have a look and see about the vaccinations. How will the first round of vaccinations come out, and are they going to be worth taking? No, absolutely 100% do not take the vaccination. It is not going to work the first time out. Absolutely not. No, they're trying to go too quick. They're trying to make the decisions too quick. They're not following the rules, and it's going to cause death. Do not take those vaccinations. Just don't. That's it. Sorry, I feel very strongly. When my cards come out like that, it's like, yas. Take your vitamin D, guys. Wash your hands. Wear masks. And I mean, we're here in Canada. We've been, marked as one of the safe countries. And Alberta numbers are rising as we're slowly opening. We're seeing the numbers rise. And I'm nervous because it's only a few more weeks and it's literally going to be back to school time and trying to make those decisions, I don't want to homeschool somebody who's supposed to be in grade 5. No, thank you. No, thank you. Oh, Lord. Okay. So I'm going to look into Justin Trudeau and his part that he's playing in the We charity scandal. There's a We charity, and Trudeau has put a lot of money into it. Trudeau has gotten a lot of money from it, and a lot of his family has benefited from it. A lot of his administration has benefited from it. He says that it's a wonderful charity that, even Harper, because of course anything that goes wrong, he always got to pull Harper into it, that, people have worked with. But they're showing that this is not a suitable charity, and that because of the ties with Justin Trudeau, that's why they got the contract. So there's a lot of controversy happening around it. Now, I did a reading previous to this just to look into it and see what the feelings around it were. And I kind of got this feeling like Justin Trudeau has been raised with a silver spoon in his mouth. So he is almost kind of like, I don't know what's wrong. This is normal. Sorry. And he just thinks like, oh, sorry, don't worry about it. And he's just going to trudge through it. So let's have a look. Let's see what the cards have to say and see how is Trudeau going to deal with and fare with the We controversy. Because generally, anytime Trudeau gets himself in trouble, he talks circles around, and never answers your question. He could talk 30 minutes and he'll never answer your question. That's why it's really frustrating to watch Question Period with them, because he just squirrels around. Ooh, Judgment. So that's happened. We've got Judgment on it. Oh, he's so delusional. He thought that he could just do all these things and get away with it because he's rich and he knows better and he does better and he's woke and he feels like, he's almost as feminist as I am, kind of deal, But there's a light. The light has been shone, and this judgment is not going to be just on what's happening with We. There's going to be several things that are going to come out that they're going to start saying, Trudeau, you have accountability here. He is going to do his usual thing, the King of Cups. Oh, I feel for you. I didn't mean this. He's going to get out his theater teacher antics to try to get over this, but he's in the wrong, and he doesn't even know he is. He's going to try to put an emotional sway on this, to try to sway people. And here we have, they're making a plan. There's money that was in this plan. This is dark money. They maybe he knowingly did this. They knew what they were doing. They just didn't think they'd get caught. The end result is that they were doing what was best for the Trudeau family, for his wife, for whoever's connected. And you know what? I think, yeah, there's going to be people that are going to be upset. There's more stuff to come out. But it's almost like whatever comes to pass, Trudeau is just going to barrel through it and just be like, yep, I'm doing what's best for Canada. And he's not going to veer from it. Not at all. He is going to stand in what he thinks is his truth, that he did nothing wrong. He doesn't get that he's privileged and in a position of power. And when you're in a position of power, you have to be very careful about these kind of things. These are moral things. This is Canadian money. So he just doesn't see it. I mean, he's just blind. So the end result, yeah, he's just going to navigate it. He's going to get people to help. He'll just keep pushing through. He believes he's right, and he'll just keep going forth as right. So yeah, it'll cause some trouble for him and stuff, and it might start, people might start looking at other things. But for right now, in this moment of time, the energies, he's just going to barrel through it, try to say as little as he can, and hope to just keep moving forward. So that's it. All right, my darlings. So that's my reading. I hope everybody is going to have a good day and feel well and do well and manifest for yourself. I've been in such a funk the last week. Everything's just been, those times when everything just kind of goes right down the shitter. We had a skunk who got into our garden, so I have 2 mama chicks and a dozen baby chicks that have been gone. So that was just sort of the beginning, and it just kind of went. But today is a better day. It's my son's birthday, and we're going to have a nice celebration. And hopefully it doesn't rain till I get the barbecue done, but we'll see. Doesn't matter. I'm happy to be here and talking with you guys, and everything goes in cycles, and this too shall pass and get better. So here's to each and every one of us that needs light for our darkness, our candle lit for each and every one of us. Thank you very much for your time, and we'll talk soon. Take care.